Welcome to today's trading recap. This is trading recap number 10. Today's October 30. Today I took one trade. I got stopped in profit. So not a bad day. So I'll walk you guys through my trade today. First of all, this is how the eval is looking right now. We are at 2.4k. Only got like 600 more and then we passed the freaking account and hopefully then actually make some money. But as you guys see here, no trades on Friday. Took one on Monday and then I got stopped break even. No trades on Tuesday and then I took one trade on Wednesday yesterday and then I got stopped again. Now I want to go over the mistakes I've been making while I was in these trades. It was pretty basic mistakes. If you look right here, this was from I think this is from last Friday or Thursday. I think Thursday when I got stopped in profit. I was up 30 points and then I got break even. So what I usually do is like I don't do 1 to 1 hour. I always go 1 to 2 hour. I want to build a strategy around at least 50 points. Every single trade I take, I want to aim for more than 50 points. Like that's what I want to do. And I want it to be 1 to 2 hour. So even if I go with less contracts, for example, even if I go with 1, 2, 3 MNQ, I can make decent amount of money on the fundeds because on the fundeds you can't risk more. Like it's a habit. If you build around it, it's gonna help you in the long run. Because technically we don't have a lot of money to risk right now. I think this was from Monday. I was up 20 points on the trade and then I got break even. Pretty sad. This was from yesterday. Just look at me, look at me, how stupid I was behaving for the past 3-4 days. Now this is the trade, right? I didn't push to this trade. So this is the trade. This is like we inverse this 1 minute fair value gap, then tapped into here, and then we got the 1 minute change in state of delivery. Perfect. Then I entered right here. Then I'm up like 45 points, right? Now anything above 30, I'm good. Actually 35. If it's less than 35 points, I don't go with it. Like 5 MNQ, 30 points, that's at least $300. But it's not about the money. I wanna make a setup. I wanna build a setup which I can take every single day. So my break even was here. I was kind of hoping it would all the way down, but it didn't. Then I got stopped the break even, no profits taken. It kind of pissed me off because I was up like $400 or $500, which was a lot. And then now I don't want to be an arrogant guy and just like stick to one thing, even if I'm not losing anything, but I'm not making anything at the same point. Now for today's trade, coming into the market, my bias was pretty kind of neutral, to be honest, because just look at the price section here. Holy shit, what the hell is that, man? Like we got 1, 2 black candles in the past freaking 3-4 days. Like it's been going up from like I don't know, like 858, almost like 1400 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. We've been like leaving a lot of gaps. And we had this new week opening gap, which was big gap. So like, how do I tell you? New week opening gap is like the higher forms of liquidity. If price wants to go somewhere, it does not leave a new week opening gap. It's gotta take it, right? So coming into the market, we had seeing what the hell is this, man? Dude, I don't even want to trade here. This is like bad. So, well, no, today's price action was good. Can't complain. So today, sorry, I didn't mark everything. That's me. We had this low right here, and then we had this 4-hour fair value gap right here, and we had this daily fair value gap here, which my dumbass forgot to mark it out. And so what I wanted to see, I'll walk you through it, what I was thinking during the whole session after 9:30, because I woke up at 9:30. and which is wrong. You always gotta wake up at least 1 hour, 2 hours before the market, so you can prepare. You can, like, be in a good state of mind. I was half asleep, but I'm always focused because, hey, as long as the money making ghost is not on your mind and you know that you're not gonna gamble, you're fine. You just gotta follow your rules. So this is where the market opened right here, 9:30 somewhere here, and then we just started dumping. Then we took out this 1 hour fair value gap, then this 4 hour gap. Now this was one of the moments which, it kind of leaves an impact. Why? I'll tell you why. You see this line right here? The wick just taps the line, like not even takes it, just taps it. Now that's a daily fair value gap. That's the father of the 1 hour or 4 hour fair value gap. When price takes it, it reverses. It makes a V shape, reverses. It reverses. Now when we tap this, now I didn't know we tapped this. Why? I don't know. I knew there was a daily fair value gap. I just didn't mark it up. Now ES at the same time was close to the new week opening gap. So I kind of thought that if ES takes the new week opening gap, then I have an SMT there and then I can take a long. But ES didn't take the new week opening gap, and I didn't see price take this daily fair value gap. And I thought, now it would be kind of stupid if you take a long right here when you have a new week opening gap right here under it. Now the only thing I can think of is the price is gonna go up a little. I don't know, tap into some 5-minute fair value gap and then go take the new week opening gap. Unless there's a daily fair value gap which Nasdaq taps into and then skyrockets, because you have some gaps right here. We had this 1-minute fair value gap, and then when price inversed it so fast, I wanted to go long. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to go long. I was like right about to enter right here. I was about to put my, like, this is way too long. Like my basic, like my number one rule is gotta have the stop loss at the bottom. Gotta have it. Like, even if price resweeps it, there's a reason. Like, it was 86 points. And then if I put my stop loss right here under this fair value gap, because price could come back to tap into this fair value gap or this one. And this was an order block right here, 1 minute. So I wanted to put it under the order block, stop loss. It was 60 points. Now the trade wasn't half bad, because price was like, it was 1 to 2 hour almost. Yeah, 1 to 2 hour. This 15-minute fair value gap, 1 to 2 hour, 160 points. But 60 points, even if I had took this trade with, I don't know, fucking 3 contracts, no swearing, even if I had, like, with 3 contracts, it would have been 226 times 3. That I would have been up 600 or something. But like, this 60-point stop loss, I don't want to go with 60-point stop loss, so I didn't take this trade. Kind of would have, kind of should have. So now what price does is, we have this 15-minute fair value gap. Price taps into it but doesn't show fast displacement, and that was it. Well, it was close to, I think it was almost 10. So this I was waiting for this 1 hour candle to close bullish, and then price takes out the equilibrium of this fair value gap right here. Because if you look right here, that's what price does, man. Wait, it actually didn't, but like, yeah, you get it. It takes out the equilibrium of this range, and then it tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, and then did we see a fast displacement? No, hell no, because that's October for you, man. You're not gonna get simple trades, so you gotta wait. Now we were chopping right here, and there's like 2 scenarios which I would want to see the price do. So one is price, after chopping this much, either takes up this liquidity right here, takes this high, and then shows me another fair value gap to the downside, and then I go short. Long, I had no idea for longs. Why? Because we just took this liquidity out. It was close to all-time highs, so we could have just went to all-time highs, but also I don't like all-time highs, man. Also, because we were delivering from these gaps, and I wanted to see price go down, and then you know, to do some shit, man. So, and the and the other scenario is we go down, we inverse some higher time frame fair value gap right here, and like then I get a good entry, which happened. So say if where the hell I was, say so there was no inversion and the price just went down and then came back to tap into this fair value gap and then I entered. Would that be an A plus setup? No, because that's just a fucking, no swearing, man. That's just a random A plus setup. Sorry, that's just a random setup. One fair value gap. The liquid, yes, we did sweep the liquidity, but that's way behind it. You most of the time. So speaking from my 6 months experience of taking so many losses from these trades, you need to see some sort of higher time frame confirmation, because higher time frame confirmations are the reason price moves. So if you see a 5-minute inversion or like a 15-minute fair value gap getting tapped into it, or a 5-minute or 15-minute change in state of delivery, or like a 3, 4, 5, something like that, you know price is gonna go towards the next, like the nearest pool of liquidity. So that's what I was waiting for. So right here we had this 3-minute fair value gap inversed finally. Now I didn't take too many candles. That was the first candle, and this was the second candle. And then I came down to 1-minute time frame. We had this huge fair value gap, which price tapped and closed in it. Now this, I don't know if it's true or no. Like, I believe the candle closed in the fair value gap, not above, not below. It's kind of a good thing. Like, I've seen it work. I don't know if it's sure, but either way, we had this candle close in the fair value gap, and then we had this 3-minute change in state of delivery right here. Yeah, so 3-minute change in state of delivery right here, and then there was another here, but I don't care about that. So 1-minute fair value gap, 3-minute change in state of delivery. We had this 3-minute inverse with liquidity sweep right here. We tapped into two 15-minute fair value gaps, tapped into 1 hour fair value gap. How many confluences is that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 5. I'm counting the fair value gaps as 1. So we have 5 confluences. I entered right here. My stop loss was not above this high. It was at the end of this fair value gap. I wanted to put my stop loss even higher, at least on this high, but it was way too high. And I was like, I don't want to risk 40 points when I'm this close to passing the account. Well, I'm almost like, only 1,000 left. Now, the thing that I hate the most in the freaking world, when I'm taking a trade and there's a 5-minute fair value gap right next to it. Like, brother, that's about 90% of the times that I've taken a loss, or like I've gotten stopped out, is because the trade that I took, it was like I was aiming more like after the 5-minute gaps or 15-minute, like, the kind of confidence that you have that it's gonna inverse this. No, bro, it's not gonna inverse this. No, my initial TP, to be honest, was I'm kind of delusional. It was this 147. I wanted it to go. It's not unreasonable. We had this huge liquidity down, but it's kind of irrational. So initially, since I was risking 33 points, my simple thing was to aim for 66 points. 1, 2, 2 R. That's what I was waiting for. We tap into this, and which we did. We did tap into this, but I kind of closed the position early. Now I don't do that usually. You don't see me like the last 3 break-even trades is the proof of that. I got break-even, but I didn't close it. This time I didn't get break-even. This time it hit TP. But so there was a reason behind it. why I closed early. First of all, I closed around at 30, 38, 9 points. Now it was 1-to-1. Second, we tapped into this we tapped into this 5 minute fair value gap. Now I've seen way too many times price reverse from 5 minute fair value gaps. I don't want to stick to my strategy that much that it's either an like 70, 80 point move or it's nothing. That's what like stopping me from taking some good profits for the past 2 days. If I had took some profits yesterday and today, I could have passed today the account. But all wells that ends well. Well, all's well that ends well. So after it, like it almost took me out because I went break even here and then I almost got break even, and then when price went down, I just like it was, and then when price went down again, I closed it. I won to 140 points, not a bad trade with 5 contracts. I was up $400. I'm happy, and then yeah, that was it, and that was the trade, and then I just shut my freaking laptop down, and that was it, bro. Gotta go home, man. Gotta go home. By the way, this is my Discord channel. I've been trying to upload this channel. I don't know, upload the link to my YouTube. Don't go over the name. The name's kind of sad. But this is accountability where everybody in the channel they post. Well, this is accountability where everybody takes accountability. Kind of just, well, that name tells the meaning. But journals where I journal all my trades, like every single thing, all the back testing and everything. Goals is like what goals you have for next month. Notes is like the mistakes I make and then I post here for notes. Not a lot of notes. And then that was it. I had a couple more channels, but that was it. And yeah, that was it kind of. But this one went to TP and it kind of pissed me off. But just there's one thing that you can do is like if you have enough conviction that you can see the whole trade play out, I would suggest leaving a runner behind. Like yeah, like use it at TP1, TP2, close half your position, and then now if I had taken this trade with say only 2 or 3 micros, and then I was only up like 160, 170, then like I would have hesitated with closing the whole position. Then I would have just let it go. But if it was like 3, 4, then I would have closed like half, took like 100, 150 out, and then leave the 100, let it go to TP. But I was already up $400, and like, it's like I wanted to get some of the profit so I can pass the freaking account. What the hell? Okay. And that was it. Finally a win. We had this kind of like a kind of like a winning streak. Well, haven't like a loss in you know, I don't know, like 2 weeks. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's a day. So stupid. Yeah, that was it. See, there's one thing I want you guys to see. If you look, don't look at the money, look under it. One trade. I don't know why it's showing 2 trades, but it was only one. One trade. This is the one that I closed in profit. So, but technically it was only one trade. One trade. One trade. Stick to it, man. Like the more trades that you take is like you're increasing the number of mistakes that you can make. Also increasing the number of the money, like chances of making money. If you get a win, one and done, that's it. Just close the freaking laptop and do something else. There's way too many things to do for you than just sit on the freaking laptop all day trading. If you get a loss, of course, if you have enough money to risk, then take another trade. Then take another trade, but with less risk. But 2 trades, both losses, just get off the charts, man. Get off the charts. It's not you, it's just the market conditions are not suitable to trade right now. And it's like it's not the last day to trade. You'll get more chances. So just two trades, both losses, get off the charts. Done for the day. Come back with a fresh mind tomorrow with the fresh motivation, and then I'm kind of happy, like, cause like I am close to passing the account. I'm kind of happy because I'm following my rules. It's been the last I didn't make nothing September, and I didn't make nothing this October, and it kind of pissing me off because I was doing good. I was doing good in August, July and August, and, and I honestly thought that if I kept it up, I would be somewhere by October and November, and then like I would be close to making 10K a month by November 23rd, which is my birthday. But now it's kind of looking tough, man. Like less than a month, 10K not possible. But I'm kind of happy that I pulled myself back on the track only after a month or two losses. That was September was hard because I was when I was following my rules, I was making a mistake and that mistake was costing me so much. But it's finally good to see myself back on track. Hopefully you guys are following your rules as well. Keep at it. Just don't give up. That's it, man. Have fun. This is G2S Trades. I'll see you the next time I take a good trade. Bye bye.